Hey guys, Minnesota Joe. Wanted to share today a very easy way to make a few bucks as a part-time gig, side hustle, whatever you want to call it, and something I've been doing for 4 years, and it's grown to about 200,000 in sales annual. So it's very easy, very repeatable. Just obviously, I'm selling on eBay. You guys all know that. And so I'm just doing that part-time. I have a full-time job and other things going on, but I found this to be pretty easy and pretty repeatable. So let me share a little bit more about myself. I am an eBay seller, Minnesota Joe USA. I source from local coin stores, LCSs in the area. Fortunately, there's 4 near me within 10 minutes, and they're also near post offices, so I can, on my way to the post office, I can go stop at their store. What I found is that a key part of this is having product. And in order to get product, you have to go to your LCSs fairly frequently. And that's really the key, because they will have stuff every day. It changes every day at an LCS what they have that comes in. A lot of times estate sales or where someone has passed, those come in daily. So I want to be there to go through those when they come in. I have an LLC that I created a couple of years back because on eBay I just felt like that was the best way to go. And then I also am a bullion dealer. In Minnesota, they require, if you're going to sell silver as a dealer, you have to be a Minnesota bullion license dealer. So I do have that. And then lastly, I just want to say this is part-time for me. So I don't have a lot of time, so I'm trying to share with you how I've done this quickly and easily and limited amount of time. So I have sold on other platforms besides eBay, but like Whatnot, but for the most part, I'm selling on eBay. All right, so I'm going to share with you my sales. Right now, for the last 3 months, I'm at 49,000, which is about 200,000 a year. It fluctuates, but right now I'm on track for $200,000 in sales. And what I found is that my net is usually 10 to 20% of that. Now I know that sounds low, but given how easy this is, if I can make 20 grand part-time doing this, I'm happy. And then hopefully this can turn into a full-time when I retire in say 5 years. And so I've been doing it for 4 years, and I think I've learned a lot. I started out super small, and I'll have another video that talks about that. But wanted to share all this with you. And again, my goal is hopefully this can turn into full-time when I have more time. I wanted to share with you an example of something that I find happens a lot. A dealer will have these Lincoln cent books. And this one, the 1909 and 1940, these are like a gold mine, because a lot of times dealers, they'll look at it, it looks pretty worn, so they're gonna say, just blow it out. And they'll look at a few coins like the 22D or the 1914D, if there is one, they'll pull those out, or other ones. But if it's all worn, which this one is, they're all pretty worn, they're just gonna ignore it and pass it along to you. So I did actually get this, bought it for $2. And but then I looked at them, and there are some valuable coins in here. If you look, there is let's see, it's mostly in the 20s. There's the 22D. 22D is in good condition, which I think this one is in good condition. Maybe not, well, it's close, right? So it's got some weird coloring on it, but I think it'll sell for what is in good condition. So that's probably worth 20 bucks, right, by itself. Now, if I don't make $20, that's fine. So I'll pull that out and sell it. There's a 24D here as well, same thing. This one's probably in fine condition. So I'll pull that one out and sell it. That might be worth, in fine condition, it might be worth 50 bucks. At least looking at the red book, that's what they go for. And then a 33D, let's see, that's gonna be on this page. Here's the 33D. That's probably gonna sell that's in very good condition only, so it's probably gonna go for 5 bucks. 26S, that's also a lower mintage, 4.6 million. 26S, and that's probably very good. That might go for $12. And then a 31D right here. So 31D, that was only 4.5 million minted, and a 31D in good condition on the Red Book is about $7. But between all of those, the 24D at 50, the 33D 5, 26S at 12, 31D at 7, and 22D at 20, that's $94. And I think that's in line from what I've seen. I've sold a lot of these already before and know what they go for. If they go for less, that's okay. I usually run them as an auction, so at 99 cents. So that's how I do it. And then I also just sell the book without those coins that I just mentioned. But there are some nicer ones in here. Like there's, I mean, rare. This is a 12D, but it's not in very good condition. I'd say it's maybe good. And then there was the 23S, which also not in great condition. So I'm not going to bother. It's got some corrosion on there, it looks like. And that was true with some of these other ones that I'm not going to pull. But that's my plan. These are typically sell for at least $10, maybe $20. And sometimes people go nuts over when they sell for a lot more for whatever reason. I realize they're not ideal, but because you can't see the other side of the coin, and a lot of times the pictures are not that great either. But I have good success selling these. Again, I'll probably for sure sell this for $10, maybe more, on top of the other coins that I mentioned that I pulled out. Here's a better picture of that album, and sorry I didn't get all of it in the camera last time. And I will send an update video on how I did on this book. This book that I picked up for $2 and expect to sell for about $100 total of all the other coins that I pull out. So that's an example of something that I sell. It doesn't take a lot of time. These are easy to ship. They fit in an envelope really well, and I just throw them out to the post office. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. It's not a lot of work, and that's what I'm all about. I'm looking for easy ways to make a few dollars. If it's an item that I haven't seen before on eBay, or I can't look it up, it's not in the sold category, I'm probably not going to buy it because those are hard to list. I'm looking for something either I've sold before and I can relist another one, sell similar, or I'm looking for something that's very common, like Eagles, Morgans. Although everyone is selling those and they're hard to make a buck on those. I tend to do the best on bulk items like war nickels, Lincoln cents in bulk, mercury dimes individually if I find them in AU, BU condition. Those do well. And just all the other items I get from my local coin stores, I just resell them, and they tend to do well. I make 10% at least on those. Of course, I've made mistakes along the way, and I've learned a lot, and I know what doesn't sell. Like mint sets, proof sets, it's really hard to make any money on those. If a dealer's going by gray sheet, I'm not going to be able to make any money on it. Even 30% below gray sheet, which is the wholesale price, I can't sell them on eBay. They just don't. They're so common, and they're just. I have to sell them in bulk, and they just don't sell well. So I don't even bother with mint sets, proof sets. The silver ones do fine, but the clad ones, I just don't bother with those anymore. So that's an example of something I've learned not to deal with anymore. And that is about it for now. I just wanted to share with you, what I'm doing and how I'm selling on eBay. Everything's on track, so it's been great. And like I said, I've learned along the way and wanted to share that with you. I'll do more of these in a series of eBay updates. And so stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time.